2, 1. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, the other side is just all over the place and try to have their cake and eat it too. They say that people are so stupid and dumb that they'll fall for these scams, but at the same time, in response to us, also claim that they won't be that dumb, they can still be cognizant to certain realities. Pick a frame, you have to understand how that works. However, on our side, we told you quite consistently from the beginning that people exist on a spectrum. You have people who are smart, you have people who are not so smart, you have people who are successful, you have people who are not successful, and that uniquely forms and shapes a lot of these communities, of which are very diverse. Let's argue in the middle, as opposed to opposition side, who engages at best on the margin and says that majority of people are probably going to get scammed. Yes, that's true. And like 30 plus minutes ago, I preempted that in my PM speech and I told you that I'm not naive, we're not naive, a lot of these bad things can happen, but at least people can literally fucking know about these things happening, even if people are emotional enough to like double down on losses and do it again. Because it's just this huge problem-solution mismatch. A lot of these bad things don't happen because of the platform, but they happen because of human psychology and people being greedy and wanting to make a lot of money. We have a couple of things we told you. Number one, preempted already in Prime Minister that people are irrational, but we have to understand that on average, people are average and things gravitate towards the middle. So on the margin, at base, it's going to help a lot of the middle class people just know more about things when you democratize them to investing in finance. Number two, opposition doesn't nuance this to how learnings or bad things happen. Yeah, people can make money investing and YOLOing money into crypto. But also, every bear market cycle where people lose a fuck ton of money, it's not because of the platform, but because they had poor risk management or they let their emotions get the best of them, etc., etc. Don't blame the platform, blame human psychology. Something which on the margin changes on our side, where people at least are more able to deal with those things and come to at least less of an emotional decision. We think uniquely, a lot of things that we have to understand is the third point, just coexist with each other. Meaning, yeah, we have WallStreetBets, we have Robinhood, but it's not like your fucking financial advisor, your portfolio manager, it's not like those all go away, right? In fact, when you have a rise of these content, it spurs your ability to know more about things and actually be able to go and gravitate to those platforms. That's something the Depp and Whip mentioned that we heard no response to. The intuition pump here in demonstration is like an iceberg. The proliferation of access to online information because of Robinhood and WallStreetBets allows you to like see the tip of the iceberg. You can go deeper and get more nuanced into it as you go. Sure, you can lose money, but it's still, at best, you can like fuck off and never invest again, or at least on a more optimal note, be able to learn and improve. Lastly, a lot of what the other side ran is just a lot of negative case line, and we agree a lot of these bad things happen. But again, a lot of these bad things happen, and it's a problem-solution mismatch, not because of the platform or because of what's happening, but of course human psychology and people are innately fearful and greedy. The whole Warren Buffett thing, like, be greedy when others are fearful, be fearful when others are greedy. We wouldn't know about all these things had these things not been proliferated, and on the margin, you just allow people access to more forms of dissent, more forms of discourse, and more capacity to know about these things they otherwise might not have. We're not saying it's the solution for human stupidity. We're saying that at least people can, on the margin, become a bit better, invest a bit better, and with that, we are very happy to stand on side proposition. Thank you very much.